Whenever you're writing or improvising a piece of music, have you ever gotten to the point where you feel like you're stuck? It's when you're going around using the same chords. If so, then this video can help you solve that problem. Hi everyone! Today I'm gonna talk to you about secondary dominant, which are chords that you can use to add that extra color and lift to your music. Let's get right into it. When it comes to secondary dominants, you always hear things like a 5 of 5, or a 5 of 3, or a 5 of 2. So what does this 5 of something mean? So to fully understand this concept, you need to have a good understanding of the major and minor keys on the circle of fifths, and that what chords and notes belong to each of them. Let's say you're writing a piece of music in the key of C major, and now you feel like the music is getting boring and you want to introduce a secondary dominant. So what do? Okay, so this is the rule of thumb. So first, let's think about the 5 chord in C major. The 5 chord in the key of C is G major. It's called the 5 chord because it is built on the 5th degree of the C major scale. And it is called a dominant chord because it has the feeling that it wants to resolve to C major. So what if we stop here and think about the 5 chord in the key of G major? Yes, in the key of G major, we have an F sharp, so the 5 chord is a D major chord. Now, if we use that D major chord in the context of the C major scale, we have just used a secondary dominant, which is the 5 of 5 in the key of C major. So you're writing the piece in the key of C major, then suddenly you introduce a D major chord and you resolve it to G major, and then continue in C major. Now you can do that with any of the chords in the key of C major. So let's go with a 5 of 3 this time. The third chord in the key of C major is an E minor chord. Now, if you think of E harmonic minor, the 5 chord in E harmonic minor is B major. Now, we don't have a B major chord in C major, but you can use a B major and then resolve it to E minor and then move on. So as you can see, the secondary dominants open a world of possibilities. Now, there's something interesting here. If you're in a major key, like in C major, you can't have a 5 of 4 as a secondary dominant. The reason is, for example here, the 4 chord in C major is F major. Now, what is the 5 chord in F major? Yeah, it's C major. So you can't technically call this a secondary dominant because it's not from outside the key. But if you're in a minor key, let's say C minor, then the 4 chord is F minor. Now, what is the 5 chord in the key of F minor? Well, it's C major. Now that's considered a 5 of 4, which is a secondary dominant, in the key of C minor. Alright, now this is a short piece of music I've put together, which starts in C major and also ends in C major. There's no key change or modulation, but I've used secondary dominants to keep things fresh and interesting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video could help you, and if it did, feel free to leave a comment, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because it really helps the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next video.